Hey, howdy, and welcome back to another episode of Red Gaming. So we are back here once again in Planet Coaster. So last episode we finished off the theming of this like foreshore area at the entrance here to the Pirate Cove. We put in a couple of rides to try and start to attract people to come down here, and yeah, that's about it. Oh, and we set up this like pirate music station type area thing that I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing operational and if people like it. So today what I want to try and do is put in a roller coaster. Now, last episode I sort of hinted at this, doing something over here, and I've done a little bit of looking around. I haven't done a lot of experimentation, but I've done some looking around, and this is where I want to put it. So what we're going to start with is we need to flatten out the train just a little bit, just to make it a little larger. So we're going to make this a little bit bigger. Push it down along here a little bit, because what we're planning on using requires a straight section. So we're going to jump in here to roller coasters. It's going to be a custom roller coaster, and we're going to use this one here, the Impulsion Viper 1. It looks like an utterly terrifying ride, but a fun one. So we need to push it far enough back that we have room to put our line on, but not too far back because we've actually got to fit it on. So I'm thinking there. Then we go with our propulsion sections. 4. And then rear twist tower. Okay, we might be able to fit one more on before the rear twist tower. Not quite. That is unfortunate. So rear twist tower. This end. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that is not what we're after. Acceleration track. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front twist tower. And from my understanding, it's really that simple for this ride. So let's start up the world. There's going to be a few error messages pop up, but we're going to start a test. And we're going to jump on and ride this ride. Looks pretty good. Got some decent ratings too, so I think we're going to go with that. It's pretty straightforward, quite simple. Pardon me, quite simple. Apparently those cables go through the water, and the ones at this end probably, there isn't one at this end, so there's that. So under the water there is some sort of generator. If I hover over the right section, there it is. Yep, there's a generator under the water there. That doesn't matter because it's game. Cool. So let's whack. We're going to hit done, and then we're going to place our entrance line. I'm going to pause the world. I'm placing our entrance line. That's the exit. So somewhere down here. Place our exit right about there. And then for the tricky part. Cool. Now terrain. I actually need a path. Oops. We're going to grab our timber paths. We're going to do that. No, that wasn't quite what we're after. I'm going to do that. And from there, bring our path over to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, give me a joint. 5. And just like that, we have ourselves a connection to our ride. So now all we need is just a little bit of theming. Seems to be half of what we do in this series. So let's jump on in and grab our current favorite trees, the palms, and see what we can come up with. So that is our roller coaster. We can open it up, ready for business. And there's something else to add. So I think it's okay. So that's open. I think what we're going to try and do now is actually try and get people to come here. So I'm going to hit P. And we're going to scroll down to the end of this path here. We have a first weekender. You know what? Yeah, I know Frenzy doesn't have an entrance yet. We haven't got there yet. But I reckon we could probably put a hotel down here. Yeah, let's do that actually. Okay, so we finished the roller coaster. I'm thinking we're going to try and put down a hotel. Now, I've made this lovely flat section here, and we may have experimented with building a hotel already, and I will maybe flash up on the screen right about now the horrible result that was that. So what I'm thinking is I'm probably going to use one of these. I don't mind the look of this place, and I think it's probably reasonably fitting for the area. So I'm going to use it instead. Now, I know I need to make some modifications to it. So I'm going to start by attempting to remove this door.
Cool. Now, we go down into here, into shops and facilities. We grab ourselves a foyer. And we plonk it down there. Now, we're going to need a path. So we're going to grab a path and connect it up. Now, for the fun part. We have to manage to populate the interior of this with rooms. And that's gonna be our hotel. So yeah. On that note, I've given it well and truly enough time to actually get some people down here. Here is, yep, there we go. People starting to come down to ride this ride here. There is nowhere near as much stuff in this section of the park as there is at the front. Granted, and there are a lot more people at the front because there is so much stuff. But for the time being, I think it's going to work okay for us. There is one last thing that I need to put in over here, and that is a set of stairs from the monorail to get down there, somewhere over here. That'll be actually probably the next episode. We'll bring the monorail over. We're going to put in thinking about putting in a stop over here near the hotel, probably one over here, and then we'll put one over in the middle here, and then that'll be it for the time being. But we'll figure that out in the next episode. So thank you very much for joining us. Stay tuned for some more content coming out shortly. We've got Minecraft every single Monday. Tuesdays, sorry, that's our Sky Factory series. Tuesdays, we've got this Planet Coaster Emu Peaks. Wednesdays, we have Oxygen not included. In the coming weeks, we will have some Planet Zoo coming out as the game will be released. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, check out the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of the social medias, as well as the Immunity Discord for more content, extra content, all that sort of stuff, announcements, blah. Yeah, all that sort of stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.